Hello my dear students, thank you for finally getting this course. I'm happy to meet you, okay? My name is Osiri Emeka Emmanuel and I'm going to be taking you through the follow and follow logic in Laravel, okay? Where we're going to be building a kind of like a Twitter clone, okay? Now, in this course, I actually took my time out to do this from a different perspective, okay? And I said to myself, okay, some people want to integrate some features on their website, okay, but they get all blind up by some big technologies which they can't afford, or they can't just use for some reason, or they can't just set up quite easily. Okay, so I said to myself, why not make a kind of course where people could learn how to do this, okay, following a particular logic, and bam. So I said to myself, this course would be the good one for us. And how do I mean? In this course, we're going to be using something called partial refresh. You might know this already, okay, but it's just a kind of logic whereby you refresh a specific area of your page and it makes them look real time, okay. Now, literally big applications like Facebook and Twitter uses partial refresh, okay, in some certain areas, and it also uses channels, sockets, and Redis memcached for more advanced, what's it called, database system, okay, and that way they could get real-time data and the rest. But one of the setbacks about using these channels and sockets is that they're quite expensive to use, because you need to get a big server to use them, okay, and you need to make sure that your host provide them. So let's say that we are a starter or a newbie, but we still want to get the best of the feature, okay. We would not be able to use Redis and memcached on a shared host, okay. So, and that's by the ways, okay, and Redis and memcached requires quite some professional service to use them, okay. You need to be professional enough to know how to implement them, how to set it up, how to supervise it, how to set up supervision for it, and a whole lot of things. So I'm using partial refresh, okay, and in this course, sometimes I'll be referring to real time as the partial refresh, okay. So the real time stuff is Redis, but right here we are going to use partial refresh to do this. Now, in this course, I segregated it into 5 sections, okay, and in the first section we have the introduction, where we install Laravel, we set up our UI, okay, which is an HTML, CSS file, JS file I created before starting the video. And then we also talked about user authentication and registration, where we registered users, okay, and validate users input directly from a controller to a view, okay. And then we also did the user authentication login system, whereby user logs in, okay, and on the 4th section of this course, we created some database seeds, okay, some dummy data. And under the 5th section, we implemented the follow and follow business logic and the real-time notification, okay. So just assuming that you are a professional, I believe you know what to pick and what you're looking for in this course. Great. And let's assume that you're an intermediate, okay. You can skip the user authentication and registration, and also the database seeding, and just go to the implementing the follow and follow business logic directly, okay. But if you're a beginner, okay, I would urge you to go to laravel.com, okay, go to the documentation, official documentation page, learn just some few things about Laravel before taking this course, so you don't get completely lost out, okay. Now, why that is so is that I'm taking this course from scratch, from ground, explaining how I'm doing each and everything in the course, but I still want you to pay attention, okay, and just go to laravel.com, try to check on the documentation. If you have any question, I'm available 247 in the discussion section of my courses, okay. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the later session of the course. Bye bye.